Welcome, everyone. This is Adam Pickert with Barracuda Networks. We have a web security gateway demo for you today. Our product specialist, Payman, is going to walk you through just an overview on what our web filter or web security gateway is, why it's important, and then he's going to show you a live demo. Payman?
Hey guys, Payman here. Today we're going to be looking at the web security gateway, primarily known as a Barracuda Web Filter. Why is it important? Well, this is where you're able to see what your users are doing, what they're looking at in your network, as well as you're able to set reports via bandwidth, and we have 50 built-in reports where you're able to look at what everyone's doing, as well as set up some content filtering. We're going to be checking out a demo very soon, which I'll be going through that right now. So this is where you're able to look at all of our live products. It's an extension of our website. It's called barracuda.com/demos. This is where you're able to see our whole product line for free. So you can take a look. Right now, we're going to look at the Barracuda Web Security Gateway. Just hit View Demo. We don't need to sign in or anything. We just have guest password. Click Sign In. And within minutes, you're up and running. All right, so now we're here. So this is the main dashboard page, which every Barracuda customer is primarily recognizable here. We have the main dashboard page where you're able to look at the web security gateway statistics, the performance statistics, as well as you get to look at how the subscription is. And when you keep going down, you get some nice eye-appealing graphs of TCP connections, top super categories, the top users that are in your network, which this is LDAP integrated, as well as the top categories in your network. As you keep scrolling down, you'll be able to see the block requests, requests by hour, as well as bandwidth by hour. All right? Now we scroll back up, we're going to be looking at the other tabs that we have. So we have main 4 tabs with some side tabs here that will be able to give you some more control of your Barracuda web filter. Let's take a look at the web log. So the web log is pretty much a basic way to view all the live and historic spyware traffic that's processed by your web filter. This log essentially keeps up to 6 months of data. How do you read this? Well, the date is going to be right here, the source IP, the user, so if it's LDAP integrated right here, the action, whether it was allowed or blocked, and the website, so the destination that that person was trying to go. The details of that, which would contain all of the categories, for example, advertisement pop-ups, and the reason why it was blocked or allowed, so content filtering, whereas this is whitelisted. Now let's take a look at reports. Okay, so now we're on the reports page. This is where you're able to set up a custom report. You can set it up all the way back to 6 months. You can limit the report to all logged users, authenticated users, in certain IP group, or LDAP user or group, as well as an NTLM user group. Not only that, you could output this format to HTML, PDF, text, or CSV. Please keep in mind, when you do this, you'll be able to adjust how the report would look. So we have 50 custom built-in reports where you're able to set it up to 10 users or groups. My favorite report to run is users by bandwidth, as you can see right here, because you always want to see who's using the most bandwidth. For example, we're able to see that Dakota Rodriguez is using the most bandwidth. She's using about 64 megabytes. We can look at the categories that she's looking into. Not only that, we're able to look at the hour and domain. So she's primarily on sports. So when you're here, you're able to look that she's on ESPN.go, ESPN, and pretty much not doing much of sports unless she's in marketing. So you're able to look at the URLs and click into there and get some more definition there. So that's the granularity of the Barracuda Web Security Gateway. As you scroll down, you'll be able to schedule the report. For example, payments weekly report. I could put this email to the email that I want it sent to, and I could set up the frequency every Sunday at 12 o'clock. And once you hit apply, the scheduled report would be down here. Now let's look at the Block Accept tab. This is where you're able to set up some rules for your web filter, such as content filtering. This is where we have 96 subcategories and 9 super categories, such as bandwidth, commerce, communications, information, leisure, as well as liability. If you have any questions on what is a certain category, for example, if someone's on a URL and they're looking up ESPN.com, you're not sure what category that would fall in, it would tell you right here that falls in sports. Not only that, this is where you're able to set up things for unauthenticated users and authenticated users. Please keep in mind, once when you click authenticated users, you'll see another tab pop up that would be warn. So for example, this will allow you to warn users. So if Adam is doing a media download, he'll get a tab that will pop up that would say, hey Adam, this is not a recommended site, but it will give him temporary access to go through that. Applications, this is where you're able to set up applications that you want to block. Web app control. Web app control, it would be just applications that you want to control, such as Facebook, Twitter, or even Google. Web app monitor allows you to monitor those applications, allowing users to log in, block, or move forward. Custom categories. If you're not happy with the categories that we have on our web filter, you're able to set up your own. How you do that? Well, it's very simple. All you would have to do is just put in the name that you like to have it, the domains to be included, and you could even add to the existing categories that we already have. So you could add adult content, academic cheating, such as that. Exceptions tab. This is a really big tab. What this would cover is in case you wanted to allow yourself to be on Facebook or allow just your whole users to be on Facebook, what you would do is set it to allow, apply to all users. Exception type would be web app control. And let's find Facebook here. Facebook all functions. And let's do, you could set this up by a time frame, days of the week, time quota, bandwidth quota, and you could set up a message. Let's put and how this list is read, it's top to bottom. So what that means is whatever's on top has the most priority. So if you want to block all users, but allow yourself, you put yourself as number 1 and put block all users as number 2. And that's how you make an exception. Advanced tab is very important because this is where you're able to set up SSL inspection as well as remote filtering, which is featured on our Barracuda Web Filter 410 model and higher. That's primarily what we have on our Barracuda Web Filter. As you can see, it's very easy to use, very easy to navigate. If you have any questions, you can always go to campus.barracuda.com. And this is where you're able to take a look at our Web Security Gateway, which you could click here. And you can see some overview of deployment options, getting started, managing policies, and able to understand the Web Security Gateway on a whole new level without calling our tech support. Pretty much setting up yourself. And if you ever have any questions or are interested in moving forward with a device, all you would have to do is go to barracuda.com purchase, and you could click on either a free evaluation, which you'd be deferred to one of our team members here, or you could go to purchase and purchase a unit right off of our website.
Great, thanks, Payman. Appreciate that. So not only do we have the Web Security Gateway, but we have a host of other products, over a dozen different products across security, application delivery, and storage solutions. So like Payman said, feel free to visit our website and check those out. As a Barracuda partner, you have access to our partner portal. And as a partner or customer, you have access to our Barracuda campus. This gives you technical documentation, self-paced courses, and so on and so forth. Also want to mention the demo portal website that Payman had pointed out earlier. It's just www.barracuda.com/demos. And you can log in and see a live production interface of any of our products. From a resources perspective, we have a local team here in your area, as well as resources out of our Campbell, California headquarters. So definitely get in touch with us if you have any questions. And we appreciate your time today. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. And let us know if you have any questions.